Hi, my name is Tim and today I'm travelling on British Airways from London Heathrow to Kuala Lumpur in Club World. We've arrived at Terminal 5, excited to start our holiday and to check in for our flight. The flight is 9:10 in the evening, so we've arrived 3 hours before to check in. Everything goes smoothly and we head to the British Airways Galleries Lounge. You can see my review of the lounge on my YouTube channel. It's a smart space to relax in and enjoy some food and a drink before the flight. About 45 minutes before our departure time, we are called to the gate. We were travelling in the middle of April and the sun was starting to set over Heathrow as we waited to board the plane. As we were travelling in Club World, which is British Airways business class, we were called along with the first class passengers to board the plane first. Luckily, the flight was on time, and before we knew it, we were heading along the air bridge to board the plane. We had a warm welcome as we boarded, and as soon as we were in the Club World cabin, it was our first chance to have a look at the seating configuration. British Airways uses a Boeing 7879 for its route from London to Kuala Lumpur. Its Club World cabin has a seating configuration of 2 seats either side by the windows and 3 seats in the middle. The seats alternate between forward and rear-facing positions. There are 2 sections to the Club World cabin, one with 6 rows and one with 7, separated by the galley. Each seat can convert into a fully flat bed at 72 inches long and 20 inches wide between the 2 armrests. The 2-3-2 seating configuration means that not all seats have direct access to the aisle. The window seats and the middle seat of the 3 require you to step over your neighbour to reach the aisle. My seat was the middle of the 3. It didn't bother me particularly because I wasn't travelling on my own, but if you were and you had 2 strangers either side of you, it could feel a little bit enclosed. We were provided with a pillow and comfortable bedding from the White Company. You're also provided with a set of robust quality headphones. Whilst we were still on the ground, the cabin crew offered us champagne and orange juice. You're given a bottle of water and an amenity kit from the White Company. In the kit, you get a pair of socks and an eye mask, a toothbrush and toothpaste, some earplugs, some moisturiser, a pulse point stick and some lip balm. The seats have a privacy screen which need to be down for takeoff and landing, but during the flight you can press a button to open and close them. Each seat has its own plug socket if you want to charge your phone or laptop. With all the pre-flight checks completed, the cabin lights were dimmed and we were taxiing to the runway. We were cleared for takeoff and we were off down the runway. We were airborne and on our way with a flight time estimated at 12 hours 45 minutes until we touched down at Kuala Lumpur Airport. The cabin service started with a refreshing hot towel. It didn't take long before we'd crossed the English Channel and we were over mainland Europe. The menu for food and drink is given to you whilst you're still on the ground, and your order for dinner and your selection from the bar is taken before takeoff. The bar menu offers a good selection of cocktails, mocktails, spirits and liqueurs, red wine, rosé and white wine, champagne and sparkling wine, beers and soft drinks. You can even order a glass of port if you'd like one after your dinner. Drinks are served with a bag of snacks. Before takeoff, the cabin crew member will ask you to choose your starter and your main course for dinner. They take your dessert and cheese order separately. When dinner service began, a smart tablecloth was put on my table and all the food was served on bone china. I ordered the seafood starter, which was presented beautifully and came with some fresh bread and a side salad. For the main, I ordered the beef and broccoli stir fry. I didn't really need it, but I then had the warm chocolate, walnut and orange cake with vanilla sauce. All three courses were delicious. After the dinner service had finished, the lights were dimmed to nighttime mode and people continued watching the entertainment system or settled down to get some sleep. For the entertainment system, there's a handheld console which is fitted into the side of the seat and you can press the button to pop out. If you flip it over, there's a keyboard on the other side. There are Wi-Fi packages available if you want to stay connected during the flight. There's a touchscreen system if you want to watch a selection of videos, TV programs and movies. You can watch some of the latest releases or a selection of older classics. The TV channel gives you the option to watch an individual program or a number of episodes from a particular series. If you get hungry or thirsty during the flight, there's an area in the galley where you can help yourself to drinks, snacks and chocolates. When you are ready to sleep, you have the controls at the side of your seat so that you can recline your seat to whatever angle you want or go to a fully flat bed. Each seat is given a freshly laundered set of bedding with a pillow, mattress and a duvet. With the bed fully flat, the mattress laid out, you can get your pillow in place, and with the blanket on top, you have a fully made up bed ready to settle down for hopefully a few hours of sleep. It's always wise to keep your seatbelt on over your bedding just in case there's any turbulence whilst you're asleep. Some people carried on watching the entertainment system, but on a long overnight flight like this, most people did settle down and try to get some sleep. I think I managed to get about 5 hours of comfortable sleep before the cabin started to get light again and we were only about 2 hours away from our destination. Next on the agenda, the cabin crew were taking orders for breakfast. If you're hungry enough, you can have the full English breakfast, or an omelette or pancakes, or something a little bit lighter like croissants and pastries. You can also have fruit juice and tea and coffee. I went for some fruit, pastries and yogurt, which was fresh and very nice. After breakfast service was finished, it wasn't too long before we were starting to get ready to make our approach into Kuala Lumpur Airport.
On the fasten seatbelt signs, Kuala Lumpur. Please now return to your seat and make sure that all your plastic belts are safely put away in the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you.
As the cloud broke, we got our first glimpse of Malaysia below us. Even though the flight was nearly 13 hours, when you're lucky enough to be in Club World, I find the flight goes really quick. The in-flight service and entertainment were great, the food and drinks were excellent, we didn't have any turbulence or delays, and before we knew it, we had the wheels down and we were getting ready to land into Kuala Lumpur. That was it, we were down and we were soon taxiing off the runway. I had a great flight on British Airways Club World to Kuala Lumpur. If you enjoyed my video and would like to see some more of my travels, please click subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.